Hello everyone, my name is Bangboomme and welcome back to another episode of BlockSMP Season 3. This is episode 16 and we don't have any Justice Sort all episode long. Yay! I'm so happy about that. I am just ridiculously happy about not having to sort chest because I was starting to go insane. But I haven't known what to do because I don't have any chests to sort, so I've been like not knowing what to do, so I went AFK a whole bunch. So I AFK'd over here, I AFK'd the iron farm, I AFK'd the creeper farm, sun setting, and we got a double chest worth of emeralds and 4 stacks more. So we're gonna save the 4 stacks, and the rest of all this, that's all going to go over into the shop because that shop's been very neglected, and we can probably drop off a bunch of this stuff, and I should probably, since the totems didn't seem to sell, I should probably just like start burning all this because I don't need any of this. Is it all the way filled up? It is all the way filled up. Yeah, I can probably just start burning all of that, but yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get soak boxes. I'm gonna drop all that stuff. What's that? Nice. What on earth is that? What the heck? What on earth was... What was that? Now I'm back at spawn too, so now I gotta run all the way back. This is ridiculous. Starting off and it's all good, and then things like that happen, and and now that happens. Wonderful. Now I can just come on, game. You're dropping stuff on my head. It's just ridiculous. Okay, well, I'm not going to let that distract me as much as everyone, would go right away and open up and see what all this is. I'm not. I'm going to ignore it because I'm mad at it, whatever it is. And I'm going to go and I'm going to pick up all of my stuff, and I'm going to go and refill the emeralds and stuff. Yeah. Why did that even... What even is this? Okay, so we have now ourselves a full double chest worth of emeralds, and over here I took a bunch of the other stuff and plopped it in because that's what we were supposed to do. So yeah, we've got our shop now restocked mostly except for the emerald beacon bases, but I don't think those are really necessary because people, they've already got all the beacon bases they really need. And let's just check. Yeah, no, totals. Okay. Well, I think it is time to sleep. Oh no. Quick, get a place that is not surrounded by mobs. Quick sleep. There we go. So, yeah, now we have the question of what do we do next? And I think actually, let's head out to the that one portal and see if that pipeline thing has extracted any kind of nether blocks from there, so we can check, and then we'll have to, I guess, just wait for the machinery to arrive. I see DDK has been quite busy. And there's sugar boxes, because of course there are. Yes. Anyway, we should be right over here. Presumably. Possibly. Maybe. Slightly. Yes, it is right here. And... oh, it is quite full. I can't tell, but it looks like it may very well be... yeah, all the way up, it looks like. So, yeah, I guess I need to get that machinery, which means I need to deliver that machinery so I can hook it up and start looking and seeing if these blocks, if there's anything weird coming off these blocks. I wonder why it I didn't realize it was gonna suck, like, everything out. I don't how did it even get some of these blocks? Like, magma, yes. Nether rack, yes, but the new 116 whatever, the nether update blocks, how did it get those? Those aren't anywhere near. Those are like thousands of blocks out. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I guess now we're just, I can't fly, waiting for the machinery to come in. I guess I can go through this portal. Nothing weird's gonna happen, right? Oh, maybe... You know, I was gonna see about one of those mundane potions, but I never got a chance to ask DDK before I had to leave. I don't know if he's still selling those or whatever. It would be a good thing to ask about when we do the, when we, try and get our reward and stuff. We're not stealing at all. We're just getting our honest reward for an honest day's work and stuff. So yeah, that might be a thing to do, but I guess we just need to wait for the machinery to arrive, which I figured it would have, because, we had all that time while I was sorting out chests, but whatever. Whatever. We're just gonna get to work on something else, I guess. Okay, so I figured out what I want to do. You know what we're lacking? Of course, I could always work on the base, but I don't want to do that right now. So, you know what we're lacking? What we're seriously lacking is a secret I mean, a waterfall. This space, we've got all the mountains, and it could, it's just a wonderful base. And it could really do with a nice little secret I mean, a waterfall. And so I was thinking, I'm looking around, I'm trying to figure out where to put and I'm like, oh, like that place right there, it's a nice big mountain, it's nice big, and it would really, really just be a nice kind of mountain for us to put a secret lab. I mean a waterfall, yes, a waterfall, and so I'm thinking, a nice waterfall, yes. Could go, like right here, the water pours down, then it's got a nice basin right here, and then it turns into a river. It kind of goes through here. We're gonna have to like up these banks or something, or like lower this down or something. And then it kind of runs along here and goes all the way over through here. And so I think that would be a nice little, river waterfall kind of thing to do. And I was thinking it would be I was thinking of what B-Dubs did back in, not really that long ago, but, back in Minecraft Season 7, when he built his lake at the bottom of the giant cliff, he mentioned how he had done part of it with tilled dirt, and it looked really nice. And I was thinking, I'm thinking of doing that. And so I decided, I've got a couple emeralds. I came through here and I checked all these guys for diamond hose, because these guys can actually trade diamond hose. One of these guys, I don't remember which version of them, but some of these villagers can trade diamond hose. I checked all of them, and none of them did, so then I went and I looked at everywhere else to see if I could find anything to trade diamond hose. I asked DDK. DDK gave me 32 diamond blocks of iron, so I can craft iron hose, I guess, because he didn't have any diamond hose. So yeah, we're gonna test it first, actually. Let's not go crazy. We're just gonna make one simple diamond hoe. Iron hoe. Yes, that's what I said. No, it's not. Well, it's what I said afterwards. I corrected myself. Yeah, but you didn't say it the first time. Shut up. I corrected myself, so that counts. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to. Cause I don't know if this will actually work. And if not, then I got 32 iron blocks. That's not bad. It's not a bad deal. I don't think. So if we do this and we do this, seems to work. But we can't, we can't do this. So we have to, this is going to be interesting. We're going to have to hoe all of it, then put the water down before it all turns back to dirt. So I'm going to have to do a lot of hoeing. I'm going to kind of just, I guess, go from right about here, fill all of this in, all of this, and then we'll look at the waterfall and we'll see how we like it. Because that's, you know, if we don't like it, then that's a problem. So yeah, so let me get to doing many hoeings. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. It dries up very fast. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to work around that somehow, but I guess we can make it work. I guess. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so done a bit of work, and I filled this up. It's very full. It might be, you know, it might have been better to not have it this full because having this really deep makes it more difficult over here, where it suddenly needs to go from being this at this height to at about like this height. I think there's a difference change of like what 4 or 5 blocks here. Yeah. So we're gonna have to figure that out. And I think what I'm gonna do basically is, you know, is all the water is coming out from the waterfall. It filled this up because out here there's only a tiny little kind of riverbed to run through. So around here, you know, when it first started filling up or whatever, I'm assuming that was like artificially there's like a canal or something dug through, or maybe, I don't know, and it all started flooding, and so then they had to really build up the banks here so it wouldn't just flood the whole land. And then they had to really build the banks up until like it gets to the river, to where the river was kind of contained. The outlet, you know, it's kind of contained where the river was flowing. So over here there's probably going to be a decent amount of area flooded until the banks are actually put in. But what I want to do now is work on the actual waterfall. And we have a slight problem here, because if I can fly, maybe, no, okay. Okay, we won't fly then. If you don't want us to fly, Bedrock, that's fine. It doesn't make me sad at all. The waterfall is gonna come off like right about here. We're gonna need to be careful because, as you can see, this is a snowy biome, so the water is going to like freeze and stuff. Let's see how much of a waterfall that gives us. Not very much at all. So we're gonna have to add a whole bunch of blocks to make it like look like a proper big old splash and stuff. And then yeah, we're gonna need to do something to make sure that it does not freeze, because that would not be great if it freezed and stuff. So let me get the waterfall in place. And it's got to be thick enough to hide the secret laboratory. Huh. Let me get the waterfall in place, and I shall be right back. Okay, so now you should be able to see how we're gonna funnel the water through there, you know? So we got the water banks built up a little bit. You should control all the water right there, and then it'll funnel it all out. Through there, we're gonna have to dig an actual riverbed and everything, give it banks or whatever. Maybe we might have to fill in a whole ton of that area right there, which I'm not really looking forward to. But if we have to do it, we can do it. We can fill all that in, fill in a couple layers of all this. It would probably make it easier to build a building around that if we end up doing that. And we've got the waterfall in. So I'm pretty happy with how this waterfall turned out. It's not like amazing, but I just kind of made it bumpity and jaggedy, and maybe in the future we'll do the whole spray thing down here at the bottom with like the glass panes or whatever, you know, the people do to make it look like it's causing a great spray of water, you know. Maybe we'll do that. The foam, that's what it's called. Maybe we'll do that. I'm not sure about that. Hello? I was not pressing forward, but okay. Yes, and then because, you know, all this water falling down, it's gonna destroy all the dirt, you know, got rid of most of that. That piece should be removed and replaced with stone, but I don't have any on me, so we're not going to worry about that right now. And then over here, because of this thing that we're doing now with the whole banks, we can make the water kind of slowly level off as it gets into here, and then over there it'll slowly kind of get down. I think for a while it'll be at this height here, and then as it goes along it'll kind of slowly dip down to this level, and then eventually one level down right before it meets the ocean. And I want to do it like that instead of having it all one layer, is because when you have it all on one layer, it's just kind of boring, you know. It doesn't look like it's flowing. So if we have it kind of dip down a layer here and there, then it'll okay, tilter. It looked like it was whole. If it dips down, it'll look more like it's actually flowing out that way. So yeah, now what I really need to do is I really need to start digging out the riverbed. And that's something I don't want to do. I'd really like it if that stupid machinery would show up. I haven't seen it anywhere. Like, I told them drop it off in my base and it's not here. So I don't know what's going on. I guess I'll have to send in the letter or something asking them what on earth is going on, because I ordered it a long time ago and it still hasn't showed up. So yeah, gonna have to do that and figure out where that is. So hopefully maybe next episode we'll actually be able to get to work on that portal and looking at it and stuff. But I guess since it still hasn't shown up, I'm gonna have to get to work on digging out the riverbed and getting all of this done. So let's get my shovel ready and I shall be back. And there we have it. The river is completely in, and it's a bit wonky in places because of just water mechanics in general. But it comes all the way down to here, and it connects up. And it's kind of interesting with this. I pay a little bit too much attention to how stuff happens in real life. So the faster the rivers, they dig kind of channels here and there eventually. It takes a very long time, but the faster they're running, the more they'll cut away. So over here, presumably, you know, the water's kind of, you know, it's coming through the lake, and then it's got this narrow little outlet. You got all this water here. It's all trying to run out, and so it's running really fast up here. And so it's cutting a lot more out, and then further down, you'll notice it's the same height down to the bottom. So it's only, now it's only 3 blocks below the water line, and then if we go a little bit further, it's only 2 blocks below the water line down here. And that's just because, you know, as the stream's going along, now it's stopping to run as fast. This happens with rivers, like I said, in real life. They just, the farther they get from like the hills, the slower they run, and they just become these huge streams. So it broadens out and it stops, it gets less deep because now the river's not running as fast, so it's not ripping up as much mud and stuff. So yeah, that's just a random interesting thing that I decided to do. And you might notice that the water's kind of a bit wonky in places, and that's because I put glass panes in, because if not, water mechanics make it all into one huge block, and it just looks weird. So I had to do that to kind of break it up so it looks like, you know, this side of the lake is lower than that side's higher, and then it kind of drains off into here, and then eventually it makes its way into the river, goes down. Again, over here, sometimes I had problems because it just make a big square. It didn't look exactly right. But yeah, I think that is all that done. So we got ourselves a nice little river. It would be good to probably get the banks a little bit more decorated and stuff. But, you know, the whole reason we did this is really because of the waterfall. Also, another thing, I don't like the way that area looks. It looks very funny now. I think I'm going to have to smooth, like, make the lines a little bit more following the riverbank instead of being so wonky, because the river makes that look a bit weird now. But yeah, now we've got ourselves a nice little wonderful place where we can build ourselves a secret. We built ourselves a wonderful waterfall. My horse is still in there. I should build the horse's stable. And now, I guess I really wanted to get to working on the portal stuff, but I guess we should, if I can find stuff. What do I need? I need un feather, I need an ink sac, and I need a book. I guess I'm gonna have to write a book in to complain that I did not get my delivery, because I'm pretty sure that this may be the end of the episode. I'm not sure. I'm not positive, but I don't have any feathers. I have that. Did I organize those chests that I'm forgetting where they should be? Um, I can't believe I don't have any feathers. Like, I, I don't even know. How do I not have feathers? Hello? Come on, chicken, please spawn. I want a chicken spawn, please. I don't want horse spawn. I want chicken spawn. I've never had to do this. In all my entire life playing Minecraft, I have never had to go look for a chicken to get a feather to make a book. Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, find a chicken and write. And here we have the letter. Sirs of the Acme Industry, BlockSMP Season 3 Department, as regarding the order of Nether Portal Test and Equipment TM, on June 28, 2021, I must say the lack of attention to delivery on time is appalling. The shipment has not yet been received more than a week later, even though it was promised to be delivered within the next 3 business days. I trust there will be no more delay and that the shipment will promptly arrive, preferably within the next day. Sincerely, Bangboomme. Sign. Shipment by, not author unknown, by me. Me. Yes. And close. Very good. And now we must sleep. And I think that's all we have to do. We can put the book in. We can put the little flag marker thing up, and then we just have to come back and check this again next episode. And that's probably the first thing we're gonna do. We're just gonna wait here basically until next episode, and then we'll just wait till we get an answer, and then that's basically how we'll start the next episode, I think. So, yeah, that's gonna be the end of this one. So I'm just going to say thank you all ever so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. So leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and tell me whether you enjoyed that little thing at the beginning. Okay, that was breaking fourth wall here. That was a lot of fun to make and stuff. Tell me if you enjoyed that and if you want to see more of that in the future. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.